Hello, it's Mark Serwotka, the General Secretary of PCS. Behind me is the Treasury, and I've just left a meeting with the Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Liz Truss, where we've been discussing civil service and public sector pensions. And what I want to do in this update is to tell you where we are with your pension and also talk to you about this year's pay, because today also sees the publication of the civil service pay remit. First of all, on pensions, just to remind you that public sector pension valuations took place at the end of last year. The result of that told us that you had massively overpaid into your pension and the government were obliged to give you that money back. You should have had a minimum of a 2% reduction in your pension contributions, meaning a 2% increase in your pay packet, and there should have been other beneficial changes. The government then lost a legal case to the Firefighters Union and as a result dramatically overreacted and suspended all public sector pension valuations. Indeed, in the civil service they did even worse. They in March put through Parliament rules that make you continue to overpay every month by at least 2% into your pension pot. So at long last today, I, with the leaders of the TUC, have finally got to meet Liz Truss. And we stressed to her just how completely unacceptable this is. I took the point to quite bluntly say to her that a 2% reduction in your pension contributions after 11 years of pay cuts is a really important sum of money. She was quite shocked, I think, to hear firsthand how that affected people. And I've got some good news. The government has just agreed that they are now going to go away and look at all the different public sector pension schemes to get into talks with us to see whether or not that pause is something that they can continue to justify. So we will now get into detailed discussions with our pensions experts and we'll continue to keep you informed. But remember, as things stand, every month you're paying 2% more to the government than you should. Now that leads me to the question of your pay. Today, at long last, the government has issued the civil service pay remit, and it's as we predicted. 1% funding for pay rises, but employers are being told they can pay up to 2% if they can find the additional money, either through efficiency changes or through asking you to change your terms and conditions. What that means is the best that's going to be on offer is below the rate of inflation, and in many cases people will be asked to give things up in order to get it. So today I can tell you that we've issued guidance to our pay negotiators throughout the union, and we will now be meeting the departmental managers and those responsible for pay across all the employers to get into those pay talks. And we're going to keep you updated as to how those talks go. But these things are absolutely linked. You're paying 2% more to your pension than you should be, and the government wants you to accept a maximum of 2%, which is below the rate of inflation. So my concluding message is this: we're going to keep you informed as to what goes on, but we have to prepare for all eventualities. That means building the union, getting more people involved, getting more people to join is essential. Because I hope these talks can get us a just outcome. But at the moment, you have to say that's a big ask. So to prepare for all eventualities, let's ensure more of you get involved in the union, more people join, so whatever the government has in store for us, we are able to respond in the applicable way. Thanks very much.